Hello and welcome to the Get Ready With Me podcast. I can't believe I'm saying these words out of my mouth. I've been planning for this. I've been thinking about this. I've been excited for this. So to finally bring this for you guys is so freaking cool. I'm so nervous. This is my second time filming this because I wanted to make sure that this was perfect for you guys. This is also my comeback to YouTube. So it's super special. And I really wanted to do something that would impact you guys and just allow me to share my journey and allow me to show you guys everything that I've been going through. I've been going through a whole journey, but it's been amazing and it's been such amazing growth for me personally. And I'm eager to share this with you guys because it's changed my life and I hope that it will change yours too. And I just kept hearing everybody just explain how the journey is the most important part when you're transforming yourself and when you're becoming who you want to become. And so I was like, why not share my journey and hopefully encourage everybody that watches this podcast to start your journey and to start discovering who you really are and discovering all the things that you came into this world to do that maybe have been hidden inside of you because of one thing or another. Let's get started. I love having amazing conversations with my clients, and I just kept having these like super powerful. Well, for the people that don't know me, I'm doing lashes. And I've been doing lashes for almost a year now. And I don't know how I ended up doing lashes, but it's been such a huge blessing. I've grown so much. I'm working with the lash queen of this whole business, Lana Lashes. It's been such a blessing to be able to work with somebody like her because she inspires me. And in this journey, you're going to realize how much of an impact the people that you surround yourself with makes in your life. I've been working on my mindset for almost 3 years now. And let me tell you, it's been a whole journey from not having any guidance as to what exactly to do to get rid of and to release energy, just from purely being very determined to changing my life and changing my mindset and not even knowing where to start. Like, that seed was just planted in me, and I'm sure if you're watching this podcast, it's because it's been planted in you. And when you start searching, when you start looking for change is gonna appear, because that's all we have to do. Take the first step, talk to somebody, and I feel like God is gonna put little angels in your path to guide you there, to motivate you to change. And that's why I say the people you surround yourself with is really important, because they have a huge impact in your life. That could be your job, that could be in your home. Honestly, I was so blessed to have a partner that was doing the work that I wanted to do, and he was able to motivate me and guide me every single day to like keep going and not to give up, and to know that there's going to be challenges and that there's people that have gone through way harder stuff. Not saying that whatever you've gone through is not hard, but saying it in the way that you have to understand that there's a way out, and that if somebody else with a harder circumstance was able to get out of their situation and change their life and change themselves and become who they really are, like, what makes you different? And like, I was just reminded of that every single day, because it can get very discouraging. And that's exactly why I wanted to do this podcast, because I know that it's really hard to keep going when you don't know that everything that you're going through is completely normal and you're supposed to feel that. It's going to feel really hard. If you're not aware that you're going to feel that, you're going to want to give up, and you're going to think that you're not made for this, and you're going to think that there's really no way out and there's no change. And that's not the case at all. everything that you're going through and literally everything, the most negative thing that you can think of, that is meant to happen in this journey. You're supposed to go through that. You have to make sure your perspective of the whole thing is really good, because instead of looking at challenges as something negative, you look at them, what is it that I need to learn from this? What can I take away from this? How is this going to allow me to keep growing? People say motivation is not real, and it's really not, because sometimes you're going to feel motivated. Most of the times you're not going to feel motivated. By the way, guys, today I'm doing a super chill makeup because I wanted to do a whole face of makeup, and in the first trial that I did of this podcast, I did a full face of makeup. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a more classic, subtle look. It's like those days that you don't want to wear makeup, but you do want to look together and you want to look a little cute. Guys, I was depressed for such a long time, and I was just so tired of feeling like that. And I knew there had to be a different way of living that was not that, because there's no way I was going to live unhappy for the rest of my life. And so when I began my journey, I didn't know much about, all these successful people doing all this amazing work, like books and stuff. So I would just go to church, and I started getting faith that everything in my life happened for a reason, and that I just had to leave it, up to God, and He was going to guide me through the whole way. And that's really, truly what I believe. When I started having faith, things started showing up. People started showing up that were sharing their experiences with me. And then I met my now fiance, and he was already doing the work. So he kind of, encouraged me to start reading and to start listening to successful people's experiences and lives, and realized that honestly, my life was way easier. And I just had to learn to accept my journey and the past, and letting go of that and changing and evolving. A year into this whole journey, my dad passes away, and that hit me really, really hard. That was so hard because I had been doing the work of changing my mindset for a while. So thank God for that, because I was able to take the news way different than I would have taken it if I wasn't putting in the work, because you don't know how to handle something like that. And I personally hadn't experienced grief the way I did when that happened. You have to have unconditional love for your journey and a lot of commitment, because you know how many times I failed and I had to start over and over and over again. And that takes a lot of self-forgiveness, because sometimes when you fail at something, you think that you're not worth it, or you think you're not made for that specific thing. You tend to want to give up. And that's really where losing begins. When you don't want to try over again, because what's the point of giving up if you have your whole life ahead of you? If you have so much ahead of you, you're just going to give up on your whole journey. If someone else did it, that means you can do it. And if nobody else has done it, that also means you can do it, because nobody in my family had thought the way that I want to think, or changed their mindset, or have their own beliefs. As long as you're the first to take the step, that already said so much about you. Even if the people around you don't see it like it's going to change their life as well, at some point they're going to realize that this journey doesn't only impact you, but everybody around you. And you're going to be the one motivating them to changing their life, because they see how amazing your life is going. I would say if you're starting your journey, the number one thing is becoming aware that there's things that need to change. As soon as you become aware, you're going to realize all of the things that you've been doing that haven't been working in your favor. And that's where the change begins. Becoming aware is the number one thing for this whole journey, and pinpointing them and changing them one by one. I've been loving this cream blush, Bobbi Brown. I like starting in the high points of my cheeks and moving it up. It just looks so pretty and like sunburnt. This is the makeup that I do when I want to look put together and I want to look cute, but I don't want to put in the effort. I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer. I love this cream bronzer by Fenty. Guys, also becoming aware is not as easy as it sounds because there's a lot of things that have been going unconscious for such a long time that you don't even know that they impact your life the way that they do. It's going to take time. Like, another number one rule that has been working for me is patience, because I want to erase all of the middle part and get to the end point out of faith. You have to have faith because you know how many times I see it so like, I don't know how this is part of my journey. I don't know how this is going to make me grow. But you know what? I remind myself that I have faith and that I have faith in God, that He's guiding me, and that every single thing that happens in my life is for a reason, and it's a result of something that I've created. Understanding that our thoughts are energy. The brain is so freaking powerful. But I also want to share with you guys people that I love listening to, people that have changed my life, that have absolutely been a huge impact in this whole journey of mine. Ed Milet, I love him. His story is amazing and he's such a talented, amazing person. I think I've watched every single video of his channel because I'll put them on repeat while I'm working and they'll just like stay playing. I love this little trick of putting a little bit of blush in the middle of my nose. For my lips, I'm just gonna be doing, it's a lip sleeping mask, but I wear it all day because it's super moisturizing. It's nice and pink, but just like a hydrating look. I don't like how lip liner looks on me without makeup. Well, this is the final look of the makeup, no makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think, what you think I should be working on, because I've never had a podcast. This is my very first time doing this on my channel. Stay tuned because we're going to be getting in deep. We're going to be getting in personal, and I'm so excited to see where we take this Get Ready With Me podcast. I love you guys so, so much. Stay tuned for the next episode next week on Friday. I'm going to be posting all of these podcasts on Fridays. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your bell notifications so you guys know exactly when I post a new video. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for supporting me in everything that I do. Can't wait to see us grow together. Love you. Bye.